Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I am so grateful because the last time my mum came to visit me in Glasgow, she brought my tripod with her. So now I'm able to stand up in front of the bookcase. I don't need to sit on the hard floor where it's freezing and my back hurts by the end of the video. We're pretty buzzed. So it is now officially a week before Christmas, which is so crazy, and in advance I am filming my TBR jar, or TBR Bear Cup, picks my January reads because I just couldn't wait and I'd love to take a little bit of a break over the Christmas period. So we're filming a couple of videos in advance today. I think I'm filming my end of year book tag and also this video, so if they look relatively the same, we'll just pretend that they didn't and it's fine. So as you can see, I am currently in front of my bookcase, and if I move out of the way, I do have a little Christmas village going on. I have my little Christmas mice, I've got my jelly cats here. You can't see one of them, but I do have my lovely cute jelly cat Moon here as well. And we are standing in front of the bookcase because last time I filmed one of these videos, I filmed it next to the window on the bed, and I found it really difficult to keep getting up to the bookcase to find the books that I wanted to read. So today we are standing right here in the midst of it all so we can pick and not have to get up and down every 5 seconds. So that's where we are. I have no idea where my last TBR jar went. I didn't do one for December, but I did one for November, and I have no idea where any of the prompts went. I have no idea where the cup went. So last night I sat and Pinterest picked a massive bunch of prompts, and I'm hoping that if I put this on the bookshelf afterwards, it means I won't lose it, and it means I can use this for every month of 2025, and then maybe at the end of 2025 I'll pick a new prompt. Also, 2025, that's crazy. 2025, where did that time go? Where did 2024 go? Have I accomplished anything? Anywho, let's stop talking and pick some prompts for the first month of 2025. Now, I would like to preface this by saying that I'm gonna pick probably 7 or 8, and the reason being is I know there is a couple of books that I will 100% be reading in January, and that is Spiral, which is part of the Off the Ice collection by Balcabra. And then also Onyx Storm comes out, so that's already asked down to 8. So if I do not pick up the next book in the Fourth Ring series, I wouldn't be me. So Onyx Storm and Spiral. Also we have An Honoured Vow by Melissa Blair and The Starlight Heir by Emily Hard. So those two are potentials, but I do know that we'll definitely only be picking 8 because of Onyx Storm and Spiral. So let's get started. So this is the first prompt. Ooh, okay. I'm kind of buzzed about this. So we have got a fantasy romance. Okay, my camera is slowly but surely dying, so I don't know how many of these we're actually going to get through before I have to charge and then retake. But I am going to pick for my fantasy romance The Songbird and the Heart of Stone, which is the next book in the Crowns of, is it Nyxia or Nyaxia series by Carissa Broadbent. I loved Carissa Broadbent the whole way through 2024, so I'm going to pick this one up as the next one. This, I believe, is about one of the other characters in the Serpent and the Wings of Night series, and I'm excited to see where she goes. So I've been wanting to pick this up. I haven't picked it up, and I meant to pick it up the month that it came out, but I didn't. So this is the first book that we will choose. Number 2, let's go for this one. A book with a one-word title. This actually could be pretty interesting because I do not know if I have any books with one-word titles, but we will see. Let's have a wee look. I am going to go for Daydream by Hannah Grace. I was a little bit worried for a moment that Daydream is 2 words, but it is actually 1. Alex did have a little look at the bookshelf because I wasn't sure whether I had any books with one-word titles, but Daydream is the 3rd book in the Hannah Grace series. I do know that Icebreaker and Wildfire were on there, and I read Icebreaker when it first came out, and I read Wildfire last year, and I really, really enjoyed Wildfire, so hopefully Daydream is just as good. And it looks super duper cute as well. Let's pick number 3. Let's go for this one. A book with... Oh, I couldn't read my own writing. A book with a number in the title. Let's have a little look. Okay, this one was a little bit more difficult, but there's only 2 on my bookshelf that I can see that have a number in the title. So we had My Vampire Plus One by Jenna Vine, and I read the last one of that series in November, and I really enjoyed it, the first one. But I don't know if coming into January I'm really in the mood for, like, I don't want to say a spooky season romance, but that's kind of what it is. So I think I'm actually going to go for 5 Broken Blades by my Corland, because this has been on my list for a wee while, and I also know that the next one comes out in early 2025, so this seems like a good time to pick it up because I don't have that long to wait for the sequel. Okie dokie, number 4. A book with an animal on the cover. I know exactly what book I want for this, and there better be an animal on the cover. Yes, there is. I wanted to pick this up in one of my previous TB Reds. I think I actually pulled this as one of my November to be read books and I never got on with it, and it was the same prompt. So I am going to pick up Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver because I have been dying to get the second one, and there's nothing more to say. If you want to know why I want to pick this, watch the last video for November, but I never got around to it, and I just think it's beautiful. I love the orange in this cover. It's stunning. So this will be book number 4. I'm going to pick number 5. This one immediately unraveled in the jar. So, a book cover that has purple. Purple? Okay, I actually have so much choice for purple books. I have Carry On, Assistant to the Villain, The Goal, My Vampire Plus One, A Fragile Enchantment, Where the Dark Stands Still, Shield Maiden. I've got loads, but there is one book that I have been wanting to read since it came out, and that is Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling, and now seems like a perfect time to pick it up. The whole book cover is purple, which makes it definitely part of this prompt, so let's pick up Fear the Flames. And that means I've now got 3 hardbacks and 2 paperbacks, so let's maybe hope I can get another couple of paperbacks, because if I'm gonna pick another hardback, I think I only want to pick 1 more hardback, because if I pick any more I probably won't get through them all, so let's pick 1 more hardback and a couple more paperbacks. So we've got 3 left. So the first one, a book you got second-hand. Second-hand. My friend Olivia tends to give me books a lot, so I do have a fair few on my shelf that she has given me. Let me pull some of them out. So I know for a fact that we've got the Sun in the Void. It's a hefty book though. And if I pick that, I can't pick any more hardbacks. She also did give me this one. Oh, this one looks good. The font is big. So this is a fairylit edition of Sorcery and Small Magics, and she actually didn't think it was going to be for her. It's like a cozy fantasy romantasy book. It's by Maga Ducey. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but let's pick this one because I did get this secondhand. Although it's never been read, I did get given this, and it didn't come from a bookshop, so let's go for this one. And look how beautiful these edges are too. So we've got 2 left. Let's pick them together, and these 2 will have to be paperbacks because I think if I pick any more hardbacks, I'm never getting through them. So the first prompt is a long one-ish, a book by a male author. And the second one is a 3-word title. Okay, let's look for books by male authors first. My camera hasn't died yet, but I'm really scared that it's going to. So, book by male author, I actually don't have that many. I do have like one of Gareth Nix's books, but the other one that I have chosen is actually Eragon, because Eragon is... I have the full series, I haven't read it since I was in school, and I'd really like to reread it, and I do have these beautiful paperback copies, so let's read Eragon for a male author. And then for a book with a 3-word title. I had so much choice. Alex and I were just looking at my bookcase and I have so much choice. I've got Next to You, Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young, A Fragile Enchantment is on there. I also have The Starless Sea, Sorcery of Thorns, The Inheritance Games, Their Vicious Games, etc., etc. But I have actually chosen these Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan. But yeah, so I'm going to pick these Hollow Vows for the book with a 3-word title. Lexi Ryan is on my list. I do also have Beneath These Cursed Stars, but I actually don't think I've ever read any of Lexi Ryan's books. I don't think, does this give me any others? No, this doesn't tell me if there's any other books by her, but this one is about a girl called Bree, and her sister goes missing. Her sister gets taken by the King of the Unseelie, and she breaks her own rules and agrees to steal 3 magic relics from the rival Seelie court to help with her sister's return. Bree's only way inside is to pose as a potential bride for the Seelie prince Ronan, and the prince is not quite as wicked as she once thought. So it's going to be almost like an enemies to lovers, I guess. So that's super exciting. So these are the last 2 books on the list. Here we go. So these are all of the books I have chosen for the month of January. Of course, we've only got 8 because there are 2 books, Onyx Storm and Spiral, that are coming out that I'm super excited for. So let me know down in the comments if you would like what you are reading for this month, because I would be very interested to see what everyone's choosing for their first month's reads of the year. And I will catch you in another video. Bye!